The check engine light came on, so I started diagnosing the issue. I connected a scan tool which displayed the code P0705 Transmission Range Sensor A Circuit, PRNDL Input. To gather more details, I monitored live data on the scan tool while shifting the transmission from park to drive. I noticed that the transmission range sensor parameter didn't match the actual transmission position, confirming an inconsistency. To investigate further, I inspected the wiring harness and connector for the transmission range sensor. I looked for any visible damage, loose connections or corrosion, but everything appeared intact. With the ignition on and the engine off, I used a multimeter to check the sensor connector for voltage and ground. Both were present, which indicated the circuit was supplying power and ground as expected. Next, I tested the transmission range sensor itself. Using the multimeter, I checked for continuity in the sensor while shifting through different transmission positions. The sensor should detect and report the current gear position accurately. However, continuity was present at all times, regardless of the gear position, indicating that the transmission range sensor was faulty. To resolve the issue, I replaced the faulty transmission range sensor with a new one. After replacing the sensor, I cleared the fault codes and performed a road test to ensure the repair was successful. The vehicle operated properly. The gear position readings were consistent with the actual transmission position, and the check engine light stayed off. No fault codes returned. This repair demonstrates the importance of the transmission range sensor in the vehicle's operation. The sensor communicates the current gear position to the transmission control module, TCM, and ensures proper shifting and safety. A faulty sensor can lead to incorrect gear engagement, stalling, or transmission malfunctions. By systematically testing the circuit and sensor, I pinpointed the issue and restored the vehicle to optimal performance.